The Red Cross declares an emergency. Shortages hit 20-year low, and opposed to the days of years past, where the biggest threats and worries revolved around a shortage of cooking oils and pasta, wheat, canned good, eggs, and toilet paper, this new threat is triggering a massive alert, and they are telling people to hurry up and get ready because it is only going to get worse. But wait, there's more. Because grocery stores are warning us and shoplifters are becoming more sophisticated, and losses from the thefts now exceed profits in 2023. And that is a very bad sign. Plus, insurance companies hike policy rates for premium coverage, and at the worst possible time, homeowners blindsided by almost 50% rate increase for homeowners insurance. And if you live in this state, then you will be hit the hardest first. Plus the full and complete list of all the cities facing plummeting collapse. These are the warning signs we've been talking about and what we have all been preparing for. We mustn't ignore the truth. And for more, please smash the like button and contemplate subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Thank you also in advance for your love and support. Thank you for using the link below and showing your love and buying me a coffee or 2 or 5, up to y'all. So here's a complete list. All 34 cities. Take a look at your screen. We've got, according to Business Insider, and starting with number 34, Buffalo, New York, Cincinnati, Oklahoma City, Nashville, repping Nashville today. Let's see, Richmond, Virginia, Cleveland, Kansas City, Missouri, Riverside, California. We have Philadelphia. We have Milwaukee. We have Dallas, Virginia Beach, Virginia, Detroit, Louisville, Kentucky, Las Vegas, Boston. So let me know, drop a comment if any of these cities on the list are cities you live in or that you are planning on moving to in the next few months, because we have more. We have St. Louis, we have Seattle, we have Denver, Houston, Austin, Pittsburgh, San Antonio, Chicago. Number 10, Los Angeles. At number 9, we have Sacramento, California. 8, Portland, Oregon. Then we've got Washington, D.C., Baltimore, New York City, Minneapolis. Coming in at number 3, we've got San Francisco. Number 2 is New Orleans. And number 1, San Jose, California. These 34 cities are going to be a major focus moving forward because Business Insider says, y'all ready? Home prices are forecast to fall in these 34 states. According to reports, mortgage rates plummet and the fall in demand is affecting more and more markets in unique and different ways. Rent prices are a bit of a mixed bag, if you will, falling for some and rising for others while staying flat in certain pockets of the country. Zillow, good old Zillow, forecasts home prices will fall this year, 2024, in some of the places where pandemic home buying hotspots like Texas and Tennessee. Let's see, plus prices are expected to fall the most in San Jose, California, followed by New Orleans. And heads up, massive warning and alert for folks living in North Carolina. Insurance companies are about to rake you over the coals. Fun times, right? And the spike in homeowners insurance will hit renters too. Renters are not, what's the right word? I don't know what the right word is. I was going to say non-subject, but that's not the right word either. Y'all, not braining today. Didn't put it in my notes. Can't think of it. Let's see. Landlords will be upping lease contracts, so get ready. And remember, knowledge is the best prep. Smash the like button for me if you guys don't mind. And coming out of Asheville, I read just this morning how the North Carolina Rate Bureau recently filed a rate filing with the... Wait, hold on. I lost myself. Coming out of Asheville, I read just this morning how the North Carolina Rate Bureau recently filed a rate filing with the North Carolina Department of Insurance asking for an average statewide increase in homeowners insurance rates of 42.2%, almost doubling. 42.2% increase. That's ridiculous, just so you guys are aware. It's insane. That is huge. Can you imagine having to pay another $2,000 to $3,000, maybe even $4,000 or more this year for your homeowner's insurance for the same insurance you already previously had? No changes being made, no upgrades or improvements or add-ons or expansions to your home, just them charging you more money. So the Rate Bureau has asked for the rates to become effective on August 1st. So here's your heads up, right? That deadline will run up on you fast, folks. So time to get your house in order, tighten up that budget even more, pinch those pennies, clip those coupons. They are coming for blood. And these inflated price hikes will never reach the Fed and their bogus CPI report calculations and figures. Keep that in mind. But the North Carolina Rate Bureau represents companies that write insurance policies in the state and is a separate entity from the North Carolina Department of Insurance. That's something that should be known. You guys need to know that. They are obviously for profit over people, what we always talk about, advocates and lobbying to increase their wealth. Remember, this is the reset. As my husband, Kevin247 says, the greatest wealth transfer ever, and it is happening right now, right in front of our eyes. The middle class will be wiped out if they are not careful, and the new middle class will be what had previously been described as high income. And if you are already below middle class, then you'll be effectively considered poor and in poverty. But don't expect any handouts or special treatment from the government. No stimulus checks in the mail this time, folks. However, if you are a North Carolina resident, I would like to share with you the following. You guys ready? Because there will be a public comment period that is required by law to give the public time to address the proposed rate increase. And although votes don't typically matter, as we have seen, we mustn't just sit by and be silenced. Just like Dry Creek Wrangler School, Dwayne said, there has to be a balance. There can't just be all noise and no silence. There are 4 ways to provide comments. You guys ready? Number 1. A public comment forum will be held to listen to public input on the North Carolina Rate Bureau's rate increase request at the North Carolina Department of Insurance's Jim Long hearing room on January 22nd from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Make sure you have that written down if you're in the area and can physically go. The Jim Long hearing room is in the Albemarle Building. I don't know if I said that right, which is 325 North Salisbury Street, Raleigh, North Carolina, 27603. You guys pause the video, write it down, and then keep listening for the rest. Number 2, a virtual public comment forum will be held simultaneously with the in-person forum on January 22nd from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The link to this virtual forum will be, I'm going to mention the main of it, but I'll put a link in the description of the video to make your life a little easier. But it is ncgov.webex.com/ncgov, and then there's another backslash and a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to put it in the description so it's much easier for you, because right now if I tried to do it, actually, here, I'll make life a little easier for you guys. If you want to, it is right here. You guys can pause the screen and write it down if that makes you feel any better. If not, it will be a link in the description later. Now, the next one is emailed public comments should be sent by February 2nd to 2024 homeowners at ncdoi.gov. I will also put that in the description. Let me tell you one more time. You have to email your public comments by February 2nd. The email address is 2024 homeowners at ncdoi.gov. And number 4, written public comments must be received by Kimberly W. Pearce, Paralegal, it says Paralegal 3, by February 2nd and addressed to, here's the address, 1201 Mail Service Center, Raleigh, North Carolina, 27699-1201. Okay? All of that, if you need it, pause the video, listen to it again. I'll put links in the description and everything else also to make life easier for you. Now, coming out of Europe, a grocery store chain said that reports show shoplifting losses exceeded profits made by the company in 2023. And the company CEO, Ton van Veen of grocery chain Jumbo, told Netherlands-based news outlet A&P, "We often catch people not scanning products or not paying at the cash register. People are becoming increasingly sophisticated in not paying for products. You sometimes fall over in shock to witness how creative people are to take products without paying." So this problem isn't only isolated to Walmart and not just here on U.S. soil, but Jumbo is a grocery chain with more than 700 locations that operate in both Belgium and the Netherlands. The company detailed in an earnings release that the value of items stolen from store locations was 25% higher than profits pulled in last year. You understand what that's saying, right? And the chain said that shoplifting usually leads to a loss of 100 million euros, which is roughly 110 million in US dollars each year, exceeding the anticipated annual profit of around 80 million euros, which is 88 million US after taxes in 2023. So expect massive changes, higher prices, or stores will close, just like Walmart CEO Doug McMillon said and did last year in 2023 here in the good old US of A. The company said in many stores, the loss due to stolen products now amounts to around 1% of turnover, and store employees are confronted with unpleasant situations and increased tensions. This is only going to get worse, guys. I don't see how it's going to get any better. And Jumbo officials reported a 60% rise in shoplifting incidents in 2023 compared to just 2022, the year before, citing the increased cost of living as a contributing factor. Self-checkout systems were identified as accounting for 1/3 of those thefts. The supermarket chain is urging politicians to address the growing issue and is taking measures to combat the trend, including deploying security guards at more store entrances and implementing increased camera surveillance. Next thing you know, like I've said before, you're not going to be able to pick your nose without a room full of people watching you on a security camera. The company plans to inform customers about their surveillance measures while respecting privacy regulations, meaning they're not going to be in fitting rooms and restrooms. That's basically the only regulation of privacy that there is. Similar increases in retail theft have been observed in various European cities, with studies showing rising incidents in Belgium and Netherlands. Grocery stores and problems of empty shelves and shortages paling in comparison to the new villain: theft, loss, crime, and criminal mischief, and customers and shoppers and bad actors just stealing everything and taking what they want without paying. But the shortages are still a big problem. A very big problem, because Red Cross declares an emergency blood shortage as number of donors hits 20-year low. And the American Red Cross announced that it is experiencing the lowest number of people giving blood in the last 20 years in what the organization says is an emergency shortage. In all, the Red Cross says that the number of people donating blood has dropped by 40% over the last 2 decades, and that the shortage could worsen in coming months if winter weather or seasonal respiratory illnesses like the flu or C-19, because that's now a seasonal respiratory illness, just so we're all fully aware, cause people to cancel their donation appointments. But Dr. Eric Geary, G-E-H-R-I-E, I want to call him Geary, the executive physician director for the Red Cross, highlighted the critical shortages of blood supply exacerbated by the potential for severe winter weather and seasonal illnesses. And the Red Cross reported a nearly 7,000 unit shortfall in blood donations between Christmas and New Year's Day alone. Just in a 7-day period, a 7,000 unit shortfall. More at risk, type O blood and platelet donors in particular are urgently needed, but all working together to destroy blood donations and impact the lives of millions. The pandemic, remote work, eligibility changes, which right there is probably the key, and evolving hospital transfusion protocols have all contributed to challenges in maintaining a robust donor base. And the Red Cross emphasized the importance of donations, as a single car accident victim may require up to 100 units of blood just to save their life, or else they could die. And Dr. Pampy Young, Chief Medical Officer of the Red Cross, stressed that availability of blood can be a life or death difference, urging people to donate during National Blood Donor Month. Plus, mentioned how those who donate in January have a chance to win a trip for 2 to the Super Bowl. Thank you guys for watching. I do want to mention that donating in January can get you a chance to a trip for 2 to the Super Bowl. These incentive pushed things, sometimes they're worth it. The incentive to get a gift card if you got it, not so much, but the incentive to go to the Super Bowl if you donate blood to help somebody's, life be saved, that's not too bad. Again, thank you guys for watching. Give the video a like and subscribe if you don't mind, Squirrel Tribe, and then come back for the next one. I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye. Squirrel Tribe.